EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live first-round coverage of the Boston Championship. Frank, this is a really good-looking golf course.
Fun golf course too, Rich. Starts off with a relatively soft par 4, not very long, and then, of course, the fourth hole. You remember that on TV. It's a drivable par 4. 5, really, this beautiful dogleg left par 4. I think it's one of the prettiest holes on the golf course. Reminds me of Sunningdale in England. 7's a par 5. 2 good hits, you might be able to get home. Don't talk about the 9th to Phil Mickelson. Never really likes that hole at all. So made a mess of it over the years. Good finish there at 18, but really, if you want to look at maybe a tough stretch in the back 9, 13, 14, if you make a couple of pars through there, then you've done well.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Frank, I thought that was in. Struggling a bit with the flat stick and a drop shot here at the 15th hole. Well, with that drop shot, moves to 1 over for the tournament. Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Has this one for par. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into 2 sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's no snack, though.
Just trying to keep this round on track. Has that putt, stays at 1 over. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston has generated a lot of buzz through the years, hasn't it?
It has, and those changes have just made this finishing hole so much better. The fact that they've narrowed up the front of the green, they've made that left side more severe. Now you can't bail out on the left. If you do, it's an awful little pitch or even a putt up the hill.
The addition of that putt bunker, Frank, how has that changed the hole?
Well, if you stray off the tee or find one of those bunkers with your tee shot, you really have to be aware of exactly the distance that little pot bunker is away. Because if you just sort of whack it out of the bunker and lay it up there, you find the next bunker, then you're in trouble.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. A good 20-footer here. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. So long for now. Well, Frank, just a great day to be in New England. You can see the leaves are changing colors. Autumn in this part of the country is really nice. So another good result, playing this one as it should be played, right down the middle, in the fairway. The second shot now to the par 4. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Almost. Wow. Frank had the touch of a plumber right there.
Yeah, you'd like a reader, wouldn't you? Wake up, wake up!
So that's a bogey, and now to 1 over par for the tournament. 13th hole is where the action is right now. Let's take you there. Frank, it is go time right now.
Yeah, starting to be on the wrong side of the cut, and the focus is not at the top of the leaderboard, but what's going to play in the weekend.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
Second shot. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
He just missed the bunker. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. That was not a very good read right there. And getting ready for the putt. He'll take par and move on. Frank, the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. All right, now another shot from the rough.
Yeah, this time better be better than the one we just saw.
Playing the par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
And he's made it onto the green. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th, and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left. That one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first.
Always so nice, Frank, when that gleaming white golf ball is sitting up on those emerald fairways, the way this one is.
The game almost appears easy when one is playing their second shot from the middle of the fairway. And you quickly forget how difficult it can be. You look left or right, the game becomes much harder.
That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club.
Did the job right there. Frank, disappointing couple of rounds there.